Do, 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 do. Left of the box. Hello, welcome to Left of the Box. Bonjour, bienvenue. I'm Sandy. Toronto, the city known across the United States as the capital of Canada, had a moment of silence. An officer was shot in the line of duty. Yep, all of this was for an officer who was tragically killed on July 25th. The officer's name was... Bingo. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Bingo was his name? Oh? Got it! There was a cop who had a dog and Bingo was his name! Oh! I'm going to go to hell. Now, I don't mean to make light of a situation. My heart breaks that there's one less dog being used by cops to terrorize suspects. I'm an animal lover. Many of you know I have cats in my life, one of which I lost recently. I didn't get to shut down streets to have a funeral procession for her. Oh, but it's different. You see, from an article from CP24, Toronto Police Chief Myron said Bingo joined the police service in 2022. He and Sergeant Smith had been on the job together for a whole 6 months. I think it's important to acknowledge there is a unique bond between a police dog handler and their dog, he said. They worked together for many, many weeks. You gotta emphasize the many there, to emphasize it's a lot of weeks we're talking about. We're talking about weeks in their training, and they are bonded from an early age with that dog. They live with those dogs and they become part of their immediate family. My cat Tulip was with me for 2.5 years, and she was with me during a very stressful time in my life. I formed a strong bond with her. Many people with disabilities form strong bonds with their pets. It's not going too far to say sometimes these animals save lives. When you are constantly struggling to get by, when everything seems to be against you, when you don't see an end to your suffering, having a fur baby curled up on your lap, knowing that this little creature loves you at times when it feels like no human can, that can be the light you need to keep going. Many people form bonds with animals. It's not unique to the police. But we should be understanding when a police officer loses their dog, that somehow it's worse for them for reasons. We're supposed to have empathy for police. After all, they're just people with real people feelings. And I'm sure that they do that for the people they're supposed to serve. People like me with mental health problems. They take a moment to think about what that person is going through before they make any rash actions. From CBC News, 2020 already a particularly deadly year for people killed in police encounters, CBC research shows. The database shows Black and Indigenous peoples are disproportionately represented among the victims compared to their share of the overall population. The data also finds most of those killed in police encounters suffer from mental illness or substance abuse. Oh, and there's these. As you can see, they're being very understanding of peaceful protesters trying to stop people's homes from being torn down. For those of you who don't understand that statement, if a tent has all of a person's belongings and is part of a community meant to support and look out for each other, it becomes a home. When the city tears apart tent encampments, they are destroying people's homes. The police act like they're entitled to our empathy and that somehow taxpayers should be okay with their money going towards a procession like that for a dog. And yeah, sure, I sincerely feel bad for the family. It's hard to lose a pet. But where is that level of care and respect for the people they've harmed? Where's the police's empathy for others? They treated that dog better than the people in their community. Police forces aren't political. Yeah, I can't say that with a straight face. At least they're not supposed to be, even though they were designed to serve different classes of people differently. Well, the police used the tragic death of Bingo to call it the newly elected mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow. From City News, Chow needs to speak publicly on recent violence against officers. K9, Bingo! In the last 5 days, we have had a police officer struck and injured by a stolen car, officers shot at, and a police dog killed in the line of duty. Will Mayor Chow offer any words of condolences or support for our members? The Toronto Police Association, TPA, said in a tweet. Well, it turns out she has been. In a statement to City News on Friday, the mayor's office said Chow had been in constant communication with the Toronto Police Chief Myron after each incident to send along her best to each officer involved. The mayor is in frequent communication with the chief of police. She sincerely hopes that the injured officers recover quickly, and she is grateful for their service. The mayor recognizes and appreciates the danger the police put themselves in each day on behalf of the communities across the city. She also expressed her condolences to Sergeant Brandon Smith and to anyone else who knew and loved Bingo. But oh no, she wasn't showing support publicly enough for the TPA's liking. She didn't show up to show respect to Bingo, a dog that was trained to attack humans and put in harm's way because of the police. Her lack of enthusiastic support of the police is hurting the thin blue line. Basically, they're upset she was treating them the same as she would people in other professions. Here's one of the problems people who want to defund the police have with police forces. The police act like they're above us, that they are more deserving of respect than other people. Olivia Chow has been in office since July 12th, but how dare she not make them a priority? Oh, but their job is dangerous. Yeah, lots of jobs are. People unfortunately die on the job. She can't be expected to make public statements every time something bad happens in the city. Her predecessor certainly didn't. In fact, John Tory, who definitely isn't a vampire as proven by the lack of reaction to the silver spoon shoved up his ass, praised the police for their violent actions. But the non-vampire was adored by the police for what I'm sure are completely not political reasons. John just knew the police deserved to be treated better than most of the people in the city, because the people who chose to serve and protect and get paid extremely well to do it, they're the ones that need to come first, and not, the people they pledged to serve and protect. With that kind of mentality, is it any wonder why so many people mistrust the police? Respect is earned. It's not granted to you because of a job. When that job routinely harms and traumatizes the community they're a part of, they then can't act surprised when that community doesn't give a shit about their feelings. Movements like Black Lives Matter and Defund the Police didn't come out of the blue. They're a result of the actions of the blue. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. You can follow me on all of these platforms that still exist. If you can, please support my content by becoming a patron or purchasing something off my wish list. Every little bit helps. Links are in the description box below. A special thanks to those of you who already have. Salut, à la prochaine. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. I'm Sandy, wishing your tomorrow is better than your today. There was a cop who had a dog and Bingo was his name-o. I'm sorry. I know, I'm going to hell.